Alright, so someone's leg is completely shattered. Look at that. I'm not an expert, not even a doctor, but I have a little bit of first aid I can provide. So we are going to try and conjoin the leg back. Hopefully she'll be okay in a little bit of time to go. Jangan kwatira kwa. Kwata wowe kintu kyonna. Kwatira awo. So basically, this is Africa, there is no choice. We have to improvise. Obutisi bunene nnyo buno. Buno ono size sinene temusuni. Kano kamala. Where what here? So we basically came across a territory of these particular birds. I'll give you a video on that. And then while documenting at the start, I saw a couple of birds on the ground, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I thought they were okay. They were actually okay, except for one. So on digging further into the matter, I discovered that this little bird had been badly injured. One of its legs were completely shattered, but the veins and the muscles of the leg were still supplying blood to the lower part of the leg that had been broken. So most people would, I mean, this is Africa, no one has time for this. And kids continuously hurt these birds when they're on the ground. You know, they taunt them. But anyway, I think we've managed to try and put a stop or an end to this. I'm not from this particular area, but me and my guys, I mean, we're not doctors, I'm not going to lie. And honestly speaking, there was no way we could find a hospital for a bird. More or less, even human hospitals are barely there. So you want us to locate a bird hospital. Nonetheless, with a little bit of basic medication or medicine that we practice on our homestead animals, we figured we could transfer the same mechanisms to try and assist this bird and help it move again. So we quickly rushed and, well, because the bird was not exactly patiently waiting to be helped, but it was stuck. I think you could see sadness in its eyes. So we quickly looked for solutions, and our solutions at hand, the only thing we could come up with that would not harm the bird in the long run, because if the bird learns how to fly, it will be able to go. The bird has not yet learned how to fly, to lift from the ground. So basically, we got some dry banana fiber stems and tiny sticks, small sticks that were not sharp on any edges, flat but not whole. So we had to use them as support for the leg and then tie the banana fiber around the sticks to hold the leg in position, at least giving it enough time, or giving the bird enough time or support. This is a young bird, it can't fly, it can't walk. So, which means it's a sitting duck left for death. But with this, we were able to give it hope and give it aid and enable it to actually move. You're going to see in the videos going forward, the video shows that the bird can actually use this leg and move without injuring or causing more pain to itself, because the leg was starting to swell up, which means this was sad, I have to admit. It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen in the animal world. I mean, the wild is dangerous. We expect it to be dangerous. It is survival for the fittest, but you have to do something when you see something like this. So we do the best we can. I can only be glad that our attempt was success. Because when you look at the video further, you realize that a few hours later, this bird is able to stand. You know, this is just a couple hours later. I have people in place monitoring the bird and taking care of it. I don't stay in the area. This is very far, over 100 kilometers from where I stay. This was me on the move, you know, but I'm still going to take time and go over the weekends to continuously monitor the bird. I have someone looking after it and feeding it, because in this position or in this state, it can't hunt. So I have taken care of that. I can only be glad that the cow was there, because when you look at the first video before this one, you'll see the cow taking care of this bird. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And at first I thought they were simply friends, and then I noticed sadness. It was not happiness. Only to further investigate and discover that the cow was actually treating a sick bird, or at least taking care of it best as it could. This is a very beautiful phenomenon. You have to agree. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I didn't think I would see anything like this in my life. This is why I love the wild. The wild is unpredictable. The things you find in the wild are sensational. You cannot even put this aside and doubt that there is nature at work at all times. Once again, thanks. Look at that. Look at that. See? All banded up. We're going to fly. We're going to learn how to fly quite soon. Thanks for watching Doreen's Birds Experiences. If you feel it, kindly subscribe. And if you like to, please share. And then let's continue saving as many lives in the wild as possible. Let's venture into the wild and learn more. You know, look at our baby. Look at our baby go. This is the first attempt. Look at that. Look at that. This is much better than the previous one at the start. And then you're going to see the real results right here. Such a happy ending. You'll be okay. Olabe chikera chisimbye. Ano bawona mangu. Oh my God. I guess the African way is not so bad after all. We improvised and we got a successful response. It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay.